Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. Oh snap, it's a new SENCUT, baby. I hope you're having a fantastic day. The question is, once again, am I having a good day? Yes, you know I am. I always am. No, I can't say that. I gotta be truthful. I cannot tell a lie. Although I have chopped down a cherry tree before. But before I digress, this is a brand new SENCUT. We're going to get in here and check it out real quick. This knife right here costs less than $40. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing the words coming out of my mouth? This is the SENCUT DRAXOR. Oh, wow. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its DRAXORness. So we have a couple different, okay, this G10 right here is smooth, but this, what Civivi and SENCUT have been doing with this new G10 texture, it is very nice. I love the way it feels. It's kind of a squared, like a 3D squared texture, and it feels so good, and it's so grippy. You're not going to drop the knife. So what kind? Okay, we have a deep set, deep carry, not a deep set, a deep carry pocket clip. It's setting on top of the liners, and we do have a little bit of shadow box going on right here, which is, ooh, so shiny. I like the way it looks so far. So this is going to be a liner lock, has nice, let's see, oh yeah, very nice medium to aggressive jimping going on, and some nice looking thumb studs, and this is a flipper, and wait a minute, where's our jimping? Now the jimping on the flipper leaves a little to be desired. It's not really grabbing my skin like I usually expect. So the jimping doesn't extend over to the edges. So we'll see if that's going to be an issue right now. You ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at that. That's a big old chunker right there. That's 9CR18 MOV blade steel, which is a great blade steel. I love how it sharpens up. I love how it hones. It's one of the ones, like, this is, you know, when you're talking $39 for a knife, that's one that you're going to be using, right? If you have a $150 knife or a $30 knife or a $40 knife, which one are you going to get when you're really doing some nasty stuff? I mean, I'm just curious. Before I check out the fit and the finish and the action and the ergos, which I'm getting ready to here in just a couple seconds, let's get a little size comparison going on for you. Here is, I got a couple SENCUTs out. Here's the SENCUT Serene. Does this tell you right now that it's not a small knife? And I had another one. Ah, here it is. The SENCUT Saxy. Everybody loves a SENCUT Saxy, right? But do they love a SENCUT Saxy more than they like a QSP Penguin? Because everybody needs a penguin, right? So this is a little bit larger knife, more of the regular size, if you will. And something that I noticed, that it feels slender. It feels very slender. Now let's see. The fit, I'm getting nothing left and right, up or down, and the lockup is right in the middle, right where you would expect it. And how's our centering? The centering is right in the middle where you would expect it. And oh my goodness, let me get these knives out of the way. It never ceases to amaze me how smooth SENCUT and Civivi and I mean, they're also super smooth. But in case you want the numbers, from tip to tip, this bad boy is 8.65 inches, 220 millimeters. Your width is 1.55 inches, 39 millimeters. Your blade length, that's what you want to know. 3.7 inches, baby, 94 millimeters. Your close length is pretty much 5 inches, 126 millimeters. So this is not a small handle, not for the weak of hand or the small of hand. Let's see what it feels like in my hand. My hand's 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And let's see how she feels. Ooh, let's back out here just a little bit. Let me give it a little bit of bee squeeze. Oh, very comfortable ergos. No complaints at all. That pocket clip's way past my hand. So yeah. Now the jimping on this one is surprising. It's not quite as aggressive as I'm used to. I could use a little bit more aggression on the jimpage. I mean, it works, but I could use just a little bit more. I like this blade shape. There's a lot of blade to work with here. I mean, oh my goodness. It's a Warren Cliffy. I mean, what is that? It looks like a pelican or I can't, what is a DRAXOR? Is that a bird? I can't tell, but you can choke up. There's a little bit of choke up. The thing that's surprising me about this one is it may not look thin on the video, but the hand feel, it feels a lot thinner. I'm noticing up here and down here is where I'm feeling the grip on it. I'm not feeling it so much thick-wise, but because it is a little taller handle, it does give me a nice grip. Now the pass-through, let's see how that's, my goodness. All right, here. Wow. Look at that action. Oh, it is so smooth. This, if you like to fidget your knives, this is gonna be a good fidgeter on top of everything. Now they have 3 different versions. They have this one, and then they also have one that's all blacked out, or it's either blacked out or green. I think it's an all blacked out version. Or no, they it's green G10 with the black blade. So everybody likes the green and black look, right? And then they have another one that it's gray and it has like the black G10 handle, and it looks like it might have the carbon fiber overlay on it. But this one, let's see, if I'm pushing, the ergonomics are 10 out of 10. I don't have any complaints about the ergos for using this for what you're going to use it for. Now, if I'm really bearing down and pushing, I can feel the inside right here of the G10, which is very common on G10 knives. So whenever if you ever get that and you're feeling the inside edge like that, get a little piece of high grit sandpaper and just go like about 2 or 3 times, and it'll take off that little bit of edge if it's something that bugs you. But for regular use, my goodness, this thing, oh yeah, look at that. I mean, just look at it. You can get your finger up here and do some utility cuts, a little bit of draw cut action. This is pretty nice. I appreciate, you know, almost every single SENCUT that ever comes out. They're always great. It's a great blade steel. I like 9CR18 MOV. It's superb, especially for folks that are just getting into sharpening and you want to know whether you're being effective or not. I would recommend this as one of the steels you use to learn how to sharpen on, not D2 or not one of the super steels, because it's going to take you a little bit longer to get the result you want, and you don't want to learn on a super steel or a very hard steel like D2. Not that this is a weak or soft steel. 9CR18 is a fantastic steel, and one like this that isn't super thick behind the edge, this is going to be one that's good to learn on. Let's take a quick measurement and see what kind of blade stock we're working with. This one's not super thick, so I don't think that's going to be too bad. Let's take a look here. So our blade stock's coming in at 118 thousandths of an inch, and then behind the edge, be really careful here, not cut myself. Don't cut yourself, although I do have Band-Aids handy. Behind the edge, 17 thousandths of an inch. So there's good geometry there. This is going to be a good cutter, a good slicer. So if you like that blade shape, you know, it's kind of like a little bit of the sheep's foot meets Warncliffy blade. I mean, that's a pretty darn straight blade. Let me look here. Let me put it up next to a straight edge. You know, I'm just playing. This is what I do when I get a knife. I start checking out. Boy, that is. Okay, that's pretty darn flat. So very nice. The SENCUT DRAXOR. I like it. I don't have anything to complain about. It has good lockup, good blade steel. The pass-through is really easy. Right there, there's plenty of room. There's a little bit of milling on the inside of that liner lock, and the smoothness factor is spot on. Not to mention, very nice thumb studs. Can I reverse flick it? Yeah, you can, but there's not a whole lot of room underneath there to get your finger in to do the reverse flick. See there, I just get right behind it. Then I'm able to, but it's not the easiest. So this wouldn't be a big time reverse flicker, but boy, does it have good action. I like it. Let me know what you think about the new SENCUT DRAXOR, and then go watch this video. You'll really enjoy that. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the hive stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.